Throughout high school, I dated this guy who was a mathematical and scientific genius, basically. I remember at our graduation party when my grandma came up to me, she asked me what I was majoring in, what college I was planning on going to, all that normal post-graduation questioning. And instead of telling her what I wanted to be, I told her about my boyfriend. This is Austin. He's majoring in physics. He's going to Santa Cruz State University. And for the longest time, this was my default response to people. Not to tell them that I'm a writer, that I'm an artist, but telling them about my boyfriend, who society perceived as the more intelligent of the two of us. Society has made me feel like being an artist or being a writer is lesser than. This proved to be particularly difficult in elementary school and in high school. When I was in 2nd or 3rd grade, we had to do those multiplication tables that everyone has to do. And I freaking hated them. Like, I didn't understand them. They just didn't make sense. My dad would sit and just go over them constantly, every single day, every single second. And I just didn't make sense. And one day he had this idea to give me $10 for every set of numbers that I learned. And so that would total out to be $120, and that's a considerable amount of money for an 8-year-old little kid. But I still just couldn't freaking do them. I learned them up to about 5 and then just gave up. My dad told me kind of recently, from that moment on, he knew that I was going to struggle with math and with science throughout my life. Like, if money couldn't motivate a little kid, then you're kind of screwed. But I went through school being pretty crappy at math and science, but excelling in English. I astounded my English teachers. I was always in an AP class or an honors class, and it came time to start applying to colleges. And I remember all of my friends would ask me to edit or write their essays for them because I was known as the writer among my peer group. And so I did. I myself applied to about 10 different colleges, and I expected responses back, because while I wasn't very proficient in math or science, I was still a pretty intelligent kid and had a decent GPA. Springtime started rolling around, and no acceptances came for me. However, a bunch came from my boyfriend, whose college essay I basically wrote myself. And so here I am at Ohlone. I'm only just a little bitter. In elementary school, being bad at math was not understanding times tables. When you grow up and you go to high school, you go to college, it's not getting jobs you want. It's being shunned. It's being told that you're not intelligent because you don't understand how this thing works. Being an artist and being a writer has made me feel lesser than. When science or math people aren't good at writing, they're told that their brain just doesn't work that way. When artists or writers are told that when artists and writers aren't good at math, they're told that they're dumb. They're told they need to find a tutor. They're told they need to do something about that because society won't let that happen, basically. My boyfriend ended up going to Santa Cruz State, my dream school, and we broke up. And I had to retailor my response. I had to make it because that shield was gone. That default response was gone. I couldn't tell people anymore about my boyfriend. And this has kind of called attention to what I've been doing wrong. I've let society tell me that I am lesser than. And now when people ask me, I tell them I'm a writer. I'm going to a JC. I don't really have a complete plan yet, but I'm happy with what I do, and I'm proud to be an artist. I'm proud to be a writer.